before I teach you guys tricks, I'm gonna try and do a heel front feeble trick that I've never learned, so let's do it. And this coping is extremely sticky. Holy mother of goodness, I almost died. Yeah, this might be slightly annoying to land in this. Okay, we gotta do it. Ah. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. And I missed. Oh, perfect. Please. Yes, sir. Bam, bam, bam. Change the box. Oh my, I thought I was landing in the middle. Scared. Board. Now back to one. How many tries will it take little man to do a whip front? Guess in the comments right now. Get the nah, redo that jump. Rebate. Get up, no! No, that was awful! Oh goodness. All right, we got two more before I was right. Yee! Trash. You could do my dishes how washed you are at this. Like, come on, why don't you do my laundry or something? Ski! You taking it?
Natural fire.
Oh my, missed. I was looking at you. I was looking at him and I didn't land on my deck. Oh. Oh. I can't live with myself if I don't land that. Okay, good. Goodness, I might be better off at teaching you guys tricks than teaching myself. Wow, it is awfully nice out. Today I'm gonna teach you guys a bunch of super easy and very, very quick things that you can learn in a half pipe. Some really easy tricks that you can learn really fast, all in a half pipe. Okay, so you already know what a feeble is. Now, most of you guys actually probably are afraid to try a disaster, which is basically like a board slide, but you're not moving, and it's a feeble, but you're not touching the front wheel on the ramp. A pretty simple trick. It's not very hard at all. Honestly, it will take you probably less than 2 minutes to learn. You can try on any quarter, like a small one like this, or a bigger one like this. It really doesn't matter what half pipe you're using. It could be 10 feet, 2 feet, 1 foot, 6 feet, whatever. But basically in slow motion, the trick looks like a board slide, but you're not actually sliding, and you're also not touching your front wheel on anything. So obviously, very simple. You can do front side, back side. You could probably add a bunch of tricks to it. If you could tail whip into that, it's a pretty fun one. But it's literally like, imagine you're jumping onto a rail, but you're not grinding it and you just jump right off. That's number one. Simple disaster. Okay, my bad. I called it wrong. It's what I just did was a salad. So front side and back side. I can't believe. The other way is the second thing. It's a little bit scarier, but imagine you're doing the same trick, but you 180 into it. So this is what it looks like. Okay, so those are the first two that are really just coping. The next two actually involve the ramp, not just the cope. Okay, you really don't have to do this on a half pipe, but it's really fun in a half pipe because you can go back and forth with it. You can learn on a bank or anything, really. If you can 360, this is gonna be a fun one. Instead of 360 and 540ing, you're gonna just 360 and land fakie. So you're gonna wanna start small because landing backwards is a little sketchy, especially if you're pretty high up on the ramp. But literally you go up the ramp, probably about a third of the way, 360, land fakie, and make sure you know how to fakie before you do this. And then you just roll down the ramp backwards and then half cab, and you can keep going back and forth with it. I'll show you what it looks like just by itself, and then we'll do it in a line. Okay, so this next one is a little bit less beginner, but if you can do most of the tricks that I just showed you, you probably won't have any trouble doing this. If you know how to board slide and you know how to hurricane, this is gonna be a super fun one because usually you can't really hurricane on coping, but this way you can. You can do this both ways. You can do tricks into it and tricks out of it, but it's literally like a hurricane stall on coping. So we're just gonna call it that, and it's one of the harder ones definitely, but not a lot, I don't see a lot of people doing it. Now this one's definitely strange. You have to like board slide, but then twist and lock both wheels no matter which direction you're going, and then it kind of just stops you and you jump back in. And this is probably an easier trick to learn on a smaller quarter pipe, like a 3 foot. This is a 5 foot half pipe, so it might be a little harder to learn on this than it would be to do on this. But in the end of the day, it's the same exact trick doing the same exact thing. So this next one, and one of my favorites that I actually do quite a bit, it's really only gonna work best if you have a half pipe like this, so like the edge cuts off. And most half pipes actually are like this unless it's concrete, and even then there's lots of times where there's coping on the side that goes all the way up the ramp, which is important for this. So imagine you're gonna go up the half pipe, turn around and feeble down it. It doesn't actually have to be a half pipe for you to do this, but like it needs to be at least a quarter pipe for it to work correctly. But you're gonna go up here, turn around, and then feeble all the way down. This is a fun one. I know. It's like a really, really fun one if you could like whip into it and stuff like that. I've thought about trying to flare into that. Like you can tail whip into it, bar spin into it. It's all like really, really easy stuff, but you just have to like not fall too far. If you fall too far, you're, you know, dying. There you have it. Those are some of the easiest tricks that you can learn only in a half pipe. Yeah, I'm out of here. I'll catch you next time. Later.